I'll get right into this video because basically happiness is just not being happy because of something, but being happy because you make the decision to be happy. And I know that sounds confusing right now, but I'll just explain this video. And like I said before, the first step I have in actually realizing what happiness is you're not happy because of something. You're not happy because you've just earned a lot of money. You're not happy because you've just done this and done that. You can choose to be happy right now, and it's all in your mind. And I know this sounds really confusing if you haven't heard this before, but trust me, it's all in your mind. You just have to make the decision to be happy right now. And a really important mindset you can have for this is the mindset there is no finish line. And I know this might sound kind of depressing and kind of, there's no finish line, what's the point? But this is honestly a really good mindset to have, because it makes you think you have to love the process to keep going. Basically, that's the whole point about there's no finish line. There can't be a finish line. You have to love the process to actually keep growing and keep following your goal, because at the end of the day, your goals will determine your happiness. You need goals to be happy. You need to follow goals you're actually passionate in, goals you want to achieve to actually be happy. But the whole point about there being no finish line is you always need something to work on. If you miss this point, you're missing the whole point of everything. There is no finish line because you need to like the climb, like the process, and keep going. Basically, that's the whole point about this. You need to like the climb, you need to like the process. And to do this, you need to have an actual goal which you actually want to actually go through with. And if I could just literally summarize it really quickly, you're unhappy right now because you don't have a goal to follow which you actually want to follow. And it's really that simple. I honestly think it's that simple. You're not happy right now because you don't have a goal which you actually believe in. And I can't tell you how to find that goal, it's hard obviously. But I'll tell you that's the reason. You don't have a goal which you actually believe in, and you're not following it, and that's why you're unhappy right now. And there's a really good metaphor you can use for this. It's like riding a bike. If you've ever tried to ride a bike really slowly, what happens? You start getting shaky, you might fall off, stuff like that. If you don't keep pedaling, keep going towards the goal, you'll get shaky, you'll fall off, you'll be unhappy. If you keep pedaling, keep going for that goal, you'll be happier, you'll grow more long term and everything. So just remember, if you take anything away from this video, just remember you need a goal to be happy. If you're unhappy right now, most likely reason, not the only reason by the way, I'm not saying it's the only reason, but most likely reason you're unhappy right now is because you don't have a set goal you believe in and you're following in right now. And another really useful mindset to have, which you've probably heard loads of times before if you've watched any self-improvement kind of videos, read any books about anything to do with this, is just a stoic mindset towards all of this basically. And what that basically means, I'll just summarize it, I'll just put in really simple terms. Basically, you can't let outside things control you, external factors control you. You can't worry about external factors. You can just do everything you can, focus on what you can control basically, and know that everything comes from you basically. It's the whole thing about you can't move somewhere and everything will be fine. Moving somewhere or doing something, it's the whole thing about happiness. Moving somewhere, going somewhere will not make you more happy. It all comes from inside you. You have to know that wherever you go with you. I know that sounds kind of like deep and you have to think about, but it's true. You'll be with you your entire life. You can't move somewhere and think your problems are going to be fixed. You have to just work on yourself, focus on yourself. And the whole thing about letting go of things outside your control, there's some things which, let's say you fail, you can't do anything about it now, but you can always control the response to the failure. And this is what you can control, the response. So if you control the response, let's say people often complain about genetics in the gym. Let's say that it's my genetics and all of that. You can't control that. So why would you worry about that? Why would you think about that? There's the stoic mindset I was talking about before, which you need to have in order to actually keep going for your goal. You need to have the stoic mindset of you can respond to all of this. Let's say it's a genetics thing. I have bad genetics, what am I going to do? You keep going. There's no point stopping. Because outside your control, there's no point complaining about it, because what's that going to do? You have to keep going. It's outside your control, so you keep going for it. And that's the kind of mindset you need to have in any goal. I'm not just talking about the gym and genetics and weather, but you need to keep going. Have this stoic mindset. Keep going. You can always control your response. Just remember that. Also, another thing to take out this video, just you can always control your response. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot, and subscribe for more videos if you like this kind of mindset stuff. So yeah, subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.